Boy, boy, have my expectations been lowered. Yes, I do feel like Agent Coulson from season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, because Marvel's Luke Cage, Netflix's Marvel's Luke Cage, season 1 seriously lowered my expectations right there. Seriously, I wasn't expecting it to be so disappointing. I may as well be in the medium here, because seriously, everyone has seen every one of my foreign friends I have heard from. They have been praising Luke Cage. Guys, seriously, what did you see? What did you see that I did not? Or maybe it's like I'm not really familiar with the history of Luke Cage, neither do I identify with the black history of America or what Harlem represents from there for them all. But really, Luke Cage felt too mediocre for my liking, and I am a big Marvel fan, really. At least for the cinematic universe, I am a big fan for that. So it was a little disheartening when something I expected to reel me in did not, and it was really, I don't have any words, because I was seriously hesitating reviewing this show in the first place. The first thing that comes to mind is, well, seriously, how do you feel sorry for a bulletproof guy? It's all it's all that I could really think about it. This show is a mess, the plots are a mess, the episode sequencing, the episode makeup is a mess. It felt like a mess. It's just, while I don't have really all that problem with my Colter as Luke Cage, because he really was a great guy. He is really a great actor, and well, I appreciate when I first saw him playing Luke Cage in another Netflix series, Marvel's Jessica Jones. He was phenomenal as a supporting actor in there. So I was, in that sense, I was excited to see him get his own show, establish himself, see what his story was about. But really, it's just like everything we loved in Jessica Jones, everything that was great in Jessica Jones about Luke Cage went all downhill, and that is not a good sign. I want my shows to be exciting, I want my shows to be riveting, I want them to reel me in, but Luke Cage clearly did not, and I am really disappointed with that. In a sense, if I am to dissect the whole thing, I would say I did like the first half of the season more than the last half. The first half being where Luke Cage goes toe to toe with the mafia of Harlem. What was his name? Yes, Mahershala Ali's Cottonmouth. These two going head to head, going toe to toe, that was worth watching. That was this part of the first half of the season, my best, well, my most favorite. I liked that first half. The second half, where Cottonmouth surprisingly dies and his cousin Mariah comes on, damn, it just went downhill from there. It just went downhill, and I had to force myself to watch those episodes. But I knew I had to, because I always like giving second chances in these things. So I was expecting it to get better in the end, but I did not really. I did not like what I saw at the end. I'd say, as I said, the show is okay. It felt okay to me, not that great as I was expecting a Netflix's Marvel show to be, because Daredevil was super amazing. Jessica Jones is amazing. It makes its mark. So I expected Luke Cage to be in that same category, but sadly, it did not. So yes, I seriously have no words. I don't even know how do I proceed. But yes, of course, I do have to proceed, and I will say this. Maybe if you want, give this show a try, because seriously, it Luke Cage felt boring. Really, it felt boring, and I hate myself saying this. It felt boring. But of course, there was one highlight I do want to share. That was the character of Misty Knight, played by Simone Missick. Now, she was a breath of fresh air, really. Although I am not really sure I like her character all that much, but she raises one valid point. Why do you need a vigilante when there is the law? But yes, this is a comic book show, so you need superheroes. May they be vigilantes, may they be superheroes, may they be villains. This is a comic book show, so they are necessary. But yes, I will say this, I did like what Misty Knight, Detective Misty Knight presented, or more like represented. She is that staunch supporter of the law, and I really liked how she, well, there's an inner turmoil in her. Like, does she want to believe the circumstances, or more like believe what Luke Cage is doing, and she is in the middle. She's in the middle and she doesn't know what to do with herself. So yes, I'd say this. That's the third character I did like. She was okay, not that great again, but she was okay. And of course, Rosario Dawson is in here again, and really Theo Rossi as Shades. Well, I'd say he was definitely the coolest guy on the season. He, well, it's well, it may seem like his character hid behind those shades, but he keeps a cool head throughout all the, well, chaos going around in Harlem. Of seriously, he felt just too cool to be true. But of course, it's about Luke Cage, and as I said, I he bored me really. How do you feel sorry for a bulletproof guy? I can't answer that, and he did not really stand out all that much. He felt more like a coward to me. It's like people had to push him to go and save somebody. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe he did seem human in that, but sorry. Luke Cage is not for me. I don't identify with its backdrop, its backstory. I don't understand its history really. So sadly, it's not for me, and I am deeply disheartened because of that. But do I recommend it? Will I return for it? Maybe. I think I will return for it. I have no idea right now, but if there is a season 2, and I think there will be a season 2, I will return for it. But would I recommend it? Go see it. Maybe you'll like it more than I did. I always say this where I don't personally like a show. I always recommend it because seriously, everyone's tastes are different. Maybe I like something the other person will not like, or maybe the other person likes something and I won't like. So it's different for everyone. So yes, I say, go watch it at your own peril. Really, go watch it, and maybe you'll like it more. If you do comment down below. Do give your like, comment. As I said, comment, please comment, do comment, like my videos, share, subscribe to my channel, and wait for my next video, which will be a little bit late in the running, but my review of BBC's Sherlock Season 4, which I hope will be a much better review than this one.